Academy, India's largest online learning platform. So before starting, let me tell you some of the benefits of taking a subscription from an academy. So first of all, you get access to live classes wherein you can chat, engage with your tutors, ask doubts there and then. They can answer your doubts, solve your doubts there in the live class itself. Then you can take and answer to polls, live polls, which will, all combined will give you a real time classroom feeling. So the second benefit is you get access to recorded videos, which you can, see anywhere, anytime, from the comfort of your home through any of your device, be your mobile, your laptop, or your pad. The third benefit is the numerous number of tests and quizzes which are available on the Unacademy platform. So, whatever exam you are preparing for, you can take a mock test for that exam, and then you can do a deep analysis of where what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, which topics you need to practice more. So all this is, you get an access to after taking an Unacademy subscription. The fourth one is an access to structured courses. Now, while you're preparing for any of the exam, it is very important to do your preparation in a structured manner, and access to structured courses is a vital part, which you get with an Academy subscription, which is, the courses are designed as per the exam syllabus, which helps you in preparing for them. The fifth one is the flexible schedule. Again, whether you are a student or you are an office going person, you can you can have the access to the courses as per your time, your flexibility, and this enables you to never miss a class about any topic. Now, let me tell you something about myself. I am Sankalp Agarwal. So I have an experience of teaching reasoning and quant, and I've helped hundreds of students clear their examinations, their competitive examinations, by helping them teaching reasoning and quant. I've also done my MBA from one of the reputed IIMs, the Indian Institute of Management, Kashipur, after cracking my CAT. So today's topic is arrangements, and so there could be basically two. If we talk about the seating arrangements, we can classify them into two parts. One of them is the linear seating arrangement, and the second one is the circular arrangement. But for this video, we'll talk about the linear seating arrangements. So let's start. Okay, so for the starting, consider this statement: there are 7 seats, and A is sitting in the middle. So there are 7 seats, and there's a person called A who is sitting on the middle seat. Then you have to find out that where B is sitting. If the part A of the question says you have to find out where B is sitting if B is 2 places away from A. Okay, so let's solve this. So there are 7 places. We can make the 7 places here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these could be the 7 seats. Now this could be seat 1, this could be seat 2, this could be seat 3, this could be seat 4, this could be seat 5, this could be seat 6, and this could be seat 7. So it's a nomenclature that I have given to each and every seat. Now if A is sitting in the middle, so see, the total number of seats is an odd number. So we can have one middle seat, that would be 4th. So A is sitting here, right? This is definitely the middle seat because 3 seats are empty to the left of A and 3 seats are empty to the right of A. Now we have to find where B is sitting if B is 2 places away from A. So 2 places away, that means this is 1 place away and this is 2 places away. So B could be here. Also, this is also 1 place away and this is these 2 places away. So B could be here as well. Okay, so this is very important to understand that, when we say that B is 2 places away from A, it could be on either side of A. That is either to the left of A or to the right of A. So the answer here could be, simply that where B is sitting either at second spot or at sixth spot. The sixth spot. So this could be our answer. Okay, so we'll talk about the key learnings. The keynotes from the last part that we saw was note 1. Whenever we say that B is n places away from A, it means that the gap between A and B is n minus 1 places. Whenever we say that B is n places away from A, it means the gap between A and B is n minus 1 places. We'll go back to the previous part and just check it. So we said that B was 2 places away from A. 2 was the n here. So the gap was between A and B was of only 1 place, or we could say the gap was of n minus 1 places. Okay, so we'll go back to the keynotes. So that was the note 1. Now, second point, very important point to be noted, that if B is n places away from A, it means B could be either n places to the left of A or n places to the right of A. Okay, so this is again something that we saw in the previous part, that either the second spot or the sixth spot, both were the answers. Now we'll come to the B part. Find out where B is sitting if A is facing north and B is 2 places to the left of A. Now you see a very important aspect that came in here was of the directions. So let's talk about directions a little bit first before starting. So all of us know that there are 4 major directions. So this is the north, this is the east, this is the south, and this is the west. Now one thing which is to be kept in mind is, if we keep moving in a clockwise rotation, so this is a clockwise rotation. In a clockwise rotation, after north, the direction east will come. After east, it would be south, then west, and then north again, if we consider the clockwise rotation. If we consider the anti-clockwise rotation, the opposite will happen. After north, we would come to the west direction, then to the south, and then to the east. We all know this, but it is something that would help us if we keep in mind. It will help us in solving these questions. So now come back to the question. Part B, A is facing north. So first we'll make the 7 seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the 7 seats. Now A is sitting in the middle. So this is the middle seat. And A is facing north. So I am saying, A is facing in this direction. And this would be my north from here. From here, I would say he is facing in the north direction. Now, if he is facing north, one thing to be noted here, that this would be his left direction and this would be his right direction. This would be his left hand side and this would be his right hand side. Clearly, like, just to visualize, what you can do is you can just simply raise your hands. So this is your left side, and this is your right side when you are facing towards north. So A is facing north and B is 2 places to the left of A. Now it is mentioned here that B is 2 places to the left of A. So 1 place and 2 places. So B would be here. We do not need to go right because it's already given in the question that it's, B is on the left hand side of A. So find out where B is sitting. My answer here would be on the second spot. Okay, so that's easy. Okay, so we'll check with the third variant of this question. Okay, now the third variant says A is facing south and B is 2 places to the left of A. A is facing south and B is 2 places to the left of it. No issues. We can start with the seats first. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. These are the 7 seats, and we know for sure that A is sitting in the middle. Now A is facing south. So if we again make the directions here just for an ease of understanding, this would be north, this would be south, this would be east, and this would be west. Now A is facing south. I would point my arrow like this. Okay. Now what will happen, because the direction in which A is facing got reversed, so the left hand side of A and the right hand side of A would also get reversed or swapped. Okay, so originally this was the left hand side, my left hand, and this was the right hand side. It will get swapped now because I am facing in the opposite direction now. So now this would be the right hand side of A, and this would be the left hand side of A. Now B is seated 2 places to the left of A. Left of A is, so 1 place, 2 place, so B would be sitting here. And this was what? The 6th spot, right? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So this was the 6th spot. So answer to this question would be 6th spot. B would be sitting at the 6th spot. Easy to understand. Now we'll talk about the keynotes that we saw, that key learnings that we had from the last 2 parts. Note 1. It is important to determine the direction in which a person is seated. If nothing is mentioned, consider north by default. Okay, if nothing is mentioned in the question, you would consider that the people are facing north by default. Point 2, the left and right of a person changes subjected to the direction which he or she is facing. Okay, so the left and right of a person changes, as in part C, A started facing south, so the left and right got changed and got reversed. So this is again to be kept in mind while solving these questions. So thank you very much for listening to this video about seating arrangements linearly. Now the next topic which we will cover in the next lecture would be about the seating arrangements which are in a circular fashion. Thank you.